Good evening. Many friends of biblical archaeology have asked me about some of the recent discoveries, such as the James ossuary and many other items that shed some light on biblical history or that seem to have some connection with biblical history. Their discovery was hailed as an unusual discovery, and both the archaeological world and also the Christian world welcomed these artifacts with great joy. But eventually, some scholars started attacking these discoveries, and after some time, an organized group of scholars started attacking these discoveries, and some of them even went so far as to see that the discoverers of these artifacts were arrested. Recently, there was a report about a second arrest of a person who simply purchased a piece of archaeological importance from the market, which is practice that has been going on for more than 2 to 3 centuries. Nobody ever said anything against it, but here is a scholar. He discovers something that is of great importance to Bible and archaeology, and he is arrested. Or rather, some scholars motivate the police and the legal establishment to work against that person and get him arrested. A lot of Christians wonder why. What's the reason that an artifact is discovered? It is hailed as something genuine, it is hailed as something of importance to the Bible, and then a small group stands up and says, no, it is all fake. And they also wonder why for 200 years or even more than that, scholars have been redeeming things of value from the market. And those scholars are seen as heroes in archaeology, and finally another one does the same thing and is arrested. There is a reason for that. And Christians should very clearly know that the world of science is not always a non-passionate, objective world, but rather the world of archaeology is also the world of politics. What I mean is there is a lot of politics in the world of archaeology. Not only in the world of archaeology, all the branches of science have people in them who, instead of pure scientific motivation, have lust for power, lust for authority, or even a desire to suppress all the philosophies which are displeasing to them so that their philosophy might prevail. Even in my field, physics, that does happen. Therefore, in a field like archaeology, it is more easy to happen because archaeology is definitely much less exact than physics. To know why this is happening, you should understand the difference between the two kinds of people, the minimalists and the maximalists in archaeology. Minimalists are a group of people who do not really believe in a miracle working God, who do not believe in Bible, who do not believe that Bible is the word of God, and who do not believe that things recorded in the Bible are history. They simply consider Bible as an accumulation of information, most of which is myth, and they would want archaeology to support their philosophy. Therefore, if anything in archaeology comes up which is contrary to their philosophy, they are annoyed. And now that many of them are in power, they try to use their power to suppress information. Yeah, exactly, to suppress information. There is another group of people who are known as the maximalists. These are people who definitely believe in the Bible and who would definitely like to see objective research in archaeology, and also they would like to see the results of objective result on the Bible. The world of archaeology keeps on oscillating between minimalists and maximalists. Times when maximalists are in the academies, in journals, and in positions of power, there is a lot of freedom for people to express on these discoveries. But the problem is, for the last 10 years, a lot of minimalists have been coming to positions of power, and gradually they are trying to suppress all kind of information which has any relation to the Bible. They have gone even so far as to say that if any discovery in any way endorses the Bible, then the discovery has to be fake. Rather than the discovery being taken on face value, or rather than the discovery being assessed on objective grounds, they have already made up their mind that if a discovery supports the Bible, then it is fake. Whether it is objective or not, for them it is a fake. It is these people who have been controlling academies, journals, and other powerful organizations in archaeology, and it is they who have been suppressing all this information, and it is they who have been creating all this problem. Then you may say, who cares for these people? Well, that's easy to say than the reality, because in any field it is professional societies and professional journals which set the tone of learning and also the direction in which that field has to go. The problem is that instead of objective people, if people motivated by a certain philosophy control these organizations and journals and movements, then naturally instead of progress, what happens is imposing of their philosophy, and that philosophy is continually perpetuated for sometimes for decades, till a new group of people come and have an objective look and say, hey, all of this was wrong, this was all philosophical, it was not objective science, we need to restore objectivity. This has been happening in every branch of science for last 500 years. In archaeology, this is the time when minimalists are dominating. They have been dominating for almost a decade, but they have become very prominent, very ferocious, and very aggressive against those who speak in favor of the Bible, and they have been persecuting them, they have been suppressing them, they have even been getting many of them arrested so that nobody would speak in favor of the Bible. So friends, the reason why many of these discoveries are opposed, or many of these discoveries which were accepted as genuine were later opposed by a minority of people, is because at present the world of archaeology is controlled by the minimalists, and they would not want anything to do with a miracle working God and also a historical record in the Bible. These discoveries are not fakes, they are not false. Nobody has proved them using objective grounds. Nobody has proved them to be fakes. Nobody has proved them to be false. On the contrary, the majority evidence and also the majority scholars are of the opinion that these are genuine. It's only a minority which is so vocal against the Bible, and since they control everything, they have been able to do a lot of damage, or they have been able to suppress a lot of information. But wait, the beauty of the world of science is that no information can be suppressed by any person for very long. There is a continuous process of assessment and reassessment. A good example is the Piton man. The discoverer had done a lot of deception, but eventually it is the process of science itself which discovered that Piton man was a fake. In the same way, these people who are suppressing information, who are saying that these artifacts are not genuine, eventually they will be exposed. Eventually it will become clear that these artifacts are real, that they are genuine, and that there is an unusual amount of archaeological evidence that supports the Bible. Keep coming to this site for more videos related to Bible and archaeology and apologetics, and we will bring the latest news to you. God bless you.